answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jak, I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go! Misty Island!
That's right! And then...
And, Dexter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man! Are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied dark eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it, if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
For every age, there is a time of trial. The rocks faced such a fire before they were the strength beneath our feet. The plants braved vast winds before their roots could give us life. As a sage of considerable years, I have known only one such great ordeal. Yet the hero it created was a champion for all time. Today's the big day, Jak. I hope you are prepared for whatever happens.
I think I figured out most of this machine. It interacts somehow with that large precursor ring. I just hope we didn't break anything moving it here to the lab.
Easy for you to say. We did all the heavy lifting.
Dexter! Don't touch anything! Though the precursors vanished long ago, the artifacts they left behind can still do great harm.
Or great good, if you figure out how to use them.
I've had some experience with such things. I know you can make it work.
Looks like Jak still got the mojo.
Interesting. It appears to be reading out some preset coordinates.
Look at that.
Finally, the last rift gate has been opened.
What are those things?
So this is how it happened. You cannot hide from me, boy.
Do something, Jak!
What's this do? Or that? How about this one? Anybody pressed all the buttons?
What was that thing?
Hang on, everyone!
I want on this thing!
Find yourself, Jak!
Okay, I swear, that's the last time I ever touch any stupid precursor crap!
There he is. Move in. Step away from the animal.
Ah!
Forget the rat. The Baron wants him. We've been waiting for you.
Don't worry, Jak. I'll save you before you know it.
Dark eco injection cycle complete. Bio readings nominal and unchanged.
Nothing. I was informed that this one might be different.
He is surprisingly resistant to your experiments, Baron Praxis. I fear the Dark Warrior program has failed.
You should at least be dead with all the dark eco I've pumped into you.
What now? Metalhead armies are pressing their attacks. Without a new weapon, my men cannot hold them off forever.
I will not be remembered as the man who lost this city to those vile creatures! Move forward with a final plan, and finish off this thing tonight.
As you wish. I'll be back later.
Ding ding, 3rd floor. Body chains, roach food, torture devices. Hey buddy, you seen any heroes around here? Whoa! What'd they do to you? Jak, it's me, Dexter! That's a fine hello. I've been crawling around in this place, risking my tail, literally, to save you. I've been looking for you for 2 years! Say something! Just this once!
I'm gonna kill Praxis!
Shh! Right now, we gotta get you out of here. Just let me figure out how to open the security locks for your chair so I can... Or, you can do it. Jak, easy now. Easy, buddy. It's your old pal Dexter, remember?
Dexter?
What the heck was that? Sheesh! Remind me not to piss you off. Come on, tall, dark, and gruesome. We're out of here. I brought you some new threads. Put them on.
Of the Grand Council of Haven City, for heinous acts and crimes against the people, you are hereby banished to the wasteland for life.
This is a death sentence, Vigor. There must be another way.
Your protest was overruled. This dark eco-freak is dangerous. Now drop the cargo! This is an outrage! I am outraged beyond words! Although I do have something to say. Not everyone agrees with this ridiculous decree.
Yeah! We want a recount!
Oh, I see you wish to join him. Actually, we are not that outraged. Farewell, Jak! Stay out of the sun! Drink lots of water, if you can find it.
Jak?
Go back to the city, Dax.
I'm sorry. The council is too powerful. There was nothing
I know.
You just stay alive, you hear me? That's an order. Someone will find you, I promise.
May the precursors have mercy on you.
Dexter!
Don't thank me. I'm only here because you wouldn't last a second without me. Okay, tough guy. You got us into this mess. Now you gotta get us out.
Ah, what a team we'll make.
Let's just get moving. But which way?
That way!
That way.
Oh, and I suppose you know where you're going, huh?
Better than you do, bent beak.
Let's just move.
This was all your stupid idea.
No, it was yours. Only a bird brain could have thought this one up. Let's go with him. We'll help together. You mean we'll die together? I can't believe this city hates us. We saved those lowlifes.
Jak, the city's divided. Reports say new Crimson Death bots are holding a vital section of the industrial area. My men are getting their asses kicked. The KG have a new leader. We're trying to find out who it is.
I'm afraid I've got more bad news. A large group of surviving metalheads have concentrated in another section of the city.
But we destroyed Core.
It appears the strongest metalheads have survived. The battle for the city has just begun.
The people are blaming you, Jak.
Right. Good plan, Jak. A nap would be nice. Just a teensy little rest.
This bird is overcooked.
The bells.
Report!
It's bad. The city's become a battlefield. Mechanized death bots have taken the industrial section, and the surviving metalheads have expanded their hold on the west side. We're losing ground on all fronts.
The council's meeting tonight in emergency session. Rumblings about you, Jak. It doesn't look good. They think your friendship with Crew helped the metalheads get into the city.
You don't believe that, do you?
What's in the past is done. Right now, metalheads are assaulting the palace. They're looking for something, and I have no idea. By the precursors.
Looks like we found some live ones. Barely. Here's the beacon we were picking up. Who gave you this? We'll take them with us. Let's move. I smell a storm coming.
I love water. Oh, yes. It's so good. Desert bed.
Well, you've come back from the dead, have you? And my monks were ready to pray for you. I am Deimos, king of Spargus.
Spargus? Wait, nobody lives outside Haven's walls. Not a whole city.
Ah, yes. We are the Forgotten Ones. Haven City's refuse, thrown out and left to die. Just as you were. But now that you have been saved, your life belongs to the people of Spargus. And we will use it well, if it's actually worth anything.
Hey, that sounds like a bad deal.
You are in no position to deal. Out here, everything is either useful or dead weight. Prove yourselves worthy, or the desert will be your grave.
You need to work on making a better first impression.
In the unforgiving wasteland, we value strength and survival above all. We will see where you stand soon enough. Complete your training, then enter the arena. Just the bravest crawl out and are allowed to stay in Spargus. It's quite simple, really.
What happens to the ones that don't crawl out?
Then it will be as if we never found you.
I was afraid of that.
Hail, all citizens of Spargus! Welcome to the Arena of Death, where we get to watch other people wet themselves in fear. These halls will once again test two newcomers, each fighting to prove their worth to stay among us. Let's hear it for Jak and his obnoxious talking animal! Pecker, there you are. Where were you? Deimos says I am to be his new counselor. He says my wisdom will serve him well. Oh yeah, and Deimos also says that you two are likely to die in the arena today. And he hopes your death is very,
Will you stop that? Deimos can talk for himself.
He is right. You will most likely die. And yes, Pecker is my new advisor.
Unlike you, some people appreciate my talents. It beats working for a living. I saw a few of the fights earlier. Ooh, not a pretty sight.
Why, you little...
Let the games begin!
You must collect all the tokens. You must roll sometimes. Jak, give the counter roll. You must spin to attack. Try a spin. To make higher jumps, you need to jump in the air. For longer jumps, you must roll into the jump.
The candidates have won the challenge.
That's right. We bad. You haven't forgotten what I taught you, Jack.
Anyone can make a few measly jumps. Now let's see how you rate against the living. Readjust the matter focus. Prepare the arena for full combat.
Prepare the arena for full combat.
I just said that.
I know, I was just adding. You know, how you do the thing with the... Anyway, prepare the warriors.
You mean we have to fight against actual people? With actual weapons? Who actually want to hurt us?
Fine, bring him on.
All right, that's it. I want to be on his shoulder.
Something you're not telling us, Animal Man?
He has been touched with dark eco, my liege.
Our boy here gets all mean and nasty when you piss him off. So don't piss him off. Word to the wise.
Ah, then he is dangerous, and that could be useful. Your bravery has earned you your first battle amulet. If you are victorious in 2 more arena fights, you will earn your citizenship to Spargus. Here is a gate pass to allow free passage in and out of the city. But beware, there is no true refuge outside our walls. The desert is less kind than I. And for your victory, a gun mod is your prize.
Oh yeah, now we're talking. Hey, what do I get? Nothing, as usual.
Talking to me?
Yeah, you talking to him?
No, I'm conversing with me sweet departed mom. Of course you borehead. You two are from the Big Smoke, eh?
Who's asking?
The guy who runs this place, that's who. Cleve is the name. You blokes stick with me, and I'll take care of you. In fact, I've got a job for you right now. Ride me leaper lizard here and catch a few of those little buggers that have been raiding me storerooms. Snag me 6 of them puppies, and I'll let you drive one of me racing vehicles. That is, if Damus ever lets you leave the city.
I think we can handle that.
No! I hate riding animals! They make me chafe. So there we were, wheel to wheel, with the nastiest racing cars I've ever seen. Razor-sharp chrome gleaming in the dark. Weapons bristling under rumbling hoods.
Oh, the Cry City Welcoming Committee. Have a drink, friend.
Yeah, well, whoever they were, they messed with the wrong racers. Jack and I are world famous. And we're connected, too. We've been, invited to Crash City for the reading of some will. A rich guy named Crew.
The big gang lord?
Yeah, big is right. We were Crew's muscle in Haven City, but old Tub of Butter kicked the bucket. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah! Slowly the racers circled us. The smell of fear hung in the air. And the smell of something else, too. I told Jack, lose the suckers!
Sounds like this city's terribly dangerous. Maybe we should get law enforcement to crack down.
Yeah, well, this place don't scare us. No nasty gang is gonna get us to turn tail and run.
Sounds like they had you dead to rights. How did you survive?
barely able to handle himself, but with my help, we took them all out, until only one was left.
Really? You know, people in this town have a way of getting in over their heads. Like at the bottom of the ocean.
Easy, boys. My story's almost over.
Yes, it is.
Wait a minute, it gets better! Really!
Dex, get in the car!
Jak! Are you crazy? You ruined my story!
Now!
Ah! What are you waiting for? Step on it, Jak!
I told you not to go out. We're getting death threats, Dex. Someone doesn't want us here.
You think? I say we take the next boat home.
Not a chance. Hang on!
Jak! Let's get this over with and blow this bird. Who called us here anyway?
Crew's daughter, Rain.
Crew had a daughter?
Crew? Reproduced? Ew! Can you imagine what that tub of jelly must look like?
Thank you for coming to Crass City. It looks like some didn't make it. Ah, well. I'm Rain. Before Father died, his wishes were simple. To have his will played for his closest associates, and for us to drink to his passing. This special vintage he kept for the very occasion, to toast his death. Here's to old friends, and to Father's untimely death. So without further delay, his message to us.
Hello, nearly friends, and mostly enemies. If you're listening to this message, then I must be dead. Oh, well. As you all know, I loved racing almost as much as I loved weapons. Alas, I never fulfilled my living dream of winning the biggest race of all, the Crass City Grand Championship. But even in death, I will field the greatest racing team ever assembled and win the biggest race on the planet. You are the best of the best, and you will race for me.
Never! Forget it!
I expect you're all riled up by now, so let me tell you why you will race, and you will win. If all went as planned, you just give a touching toast in my honor. Sorry to say, but I put poison in that special vintage. Quite unsporty, am I right?
Father!
This is where Rain probably gets upset. Sorry, dear. It's a slow-acting poison, or you'd already be dead. You have just enough time to finish this year's racing season. If you race for me and win, my associates will provide you each with an antidote to the poison. Simple, eh?
What the hell did you do to us?
Please, I didn't know. I drank it too. Father never did play favorites.
Yeah? Well, your father's crazy.
We're all crazy for coming here!
I think she's telling the truth.
Well, it's been 1 minute, so I figure by now you're all arguing about how to get out of this mess. My advice is trust no one. Win the race and save yourselves.
Jak, next time you invite me to one of your little parties, don't!
We can do this. We can race. And we can beat Crew at his own game.
Father bought us the best mobile racing garage money can buy, and each of you has a racing car waiting. We're in this together, so let's get to it.
We've got to find a place to put down. This eco-storm is getting worse. According to this, we're near the brink. The edge of the world should be somewhere right below us.
Why did I go on this crazy quest with you guys? Find Eco, save the world. I wanna go home.
Listen, if we can find a new eco-source, we may be able to help. Besides, I need to learn more about eco if I'm ever going to become a sage.
Relax, Dex. Could be worse.
It's worse.
Eco-pirates. They hunt the frontier for helpless travelers.
Oh, we're not helpless. Dax, get on the gun.
Aye, aye, sir.
Hang on!
They've caught us!
terribly sorry for the inconvenience. Please allow us to relieve you of your eco.
Nobody has eco anymore.
No doubt why these storms are growing worse, and the world is tearing itself apart.
We're on a mission to find more eco and stop that from happening.
The last of the brave heroes. Well, out here it's every man for himself, and we take what we can.
You'll get nothing here.
On the contrary, it seems I have stumbled on the world's most beautiful treasure.
You landed on the wrong Hellcat, pirate.
Listen, this can go easy or hard. You're one of them.
Oopsie daisy.
What happened?
Those crazy pirates must have shot us. Yeah, that's what happened.
Like it or not, we're going down. We've run out of eco.
Worse than that, we've run out of world.
Brink.
If we can find more green eco fuel, and if I can repair the power cells the pirates shot.
What?
While I work on that, why don't you boys go scout around and see what you can find?
What? With all those crazy trigger-fingered, fashionably dressed pirates running around? No way.
I'm sure you'll manage. But Jack, you can't transform anymore.
I know. Something's wrong.
If you can find some green eco, I'll have everything ready when you get back. You might need this. It's a fighting staff I've put together. You can even attach gun mods, if we can find any out here.
Monsters! Take them out with a punch. Press the punch button. Hey, Jack, what do you suppose that is? It looks like eco, but it's all hard and pointy. Jackie boy, I do believe we just hit pay dirt. Let's mosey on. Oh, if it weren't for the packs of flesh-eating armadillos, this would be a nice place. Now let's get out of here.
Look what I found. This crystal seems to be full of green eco, and it's warm.
This is amazing.
What? Let me see. Are we rich?
This crystal is acting like an eco prism. It's slowly taking dark eco and converting it into green. If I could speed that up. I've got an idea. Okay, the crystal is hooked into the fuel relays. I've added a power condenser to focus the output and a couple of loop circuits to stabilize the eco flow. If this works, we should be able to run on this baby for a long time.
Everyone, cross your fingers.
You know, I've never been able to do that.
Oh yeah, now we're in business.
You realize we just found a way to convert dark eco into green? Do you know what this means?
Well, it means we may be able to create other colors of eco.
Maybe, with a little research and the right tools.
Looks like our swashbuckling friends are at it again.
We need to help that airship, Jack.
Buckle up.